that when you bring a deity, now deity will not come alone. It will bring its family with you or allied deities with them. Now you just can't leave those deities, right? If somebody comes to visit you or you're calling someone for your marriage, you will say, okay, only you will come and your family won't come. That will not work. They all will come. You need to make space for them. So this is a very generic answer, because today we are not going to see it from just a philosophical or a symbolic or just from a different, just an architecture point of view. But the answer to your question is that the meaning is simple, that when a deity comes in, it will come with its family and you need to put them in space. Now if the main shrine is dedicated to Shiva, the other related shrines will be of Shakti, or Ganesh or Kartikeya or Nandi or any other deity will exist. So this is the basic concept of the panchayat.
Okay, ma'am. And just my last question being, so ma'am, in the Hindu temple, did we borrow some architectural features like the circumambulatory path or the sanctum from Buddhist architecture? Like, from the stupas, and then it was like further carried on to the temples, from Nagara, Dravida styles and everything. Is that so?
Okay. Now, to answer this question, if we have to understand that in ancient India there was constant sharing of architectural features. Khera, an apsidal temple was found. If you just read the excavation of Atranji Kheda by R.C. Gore, that temple, that structure still is being there, the excavation has been revealed that it was an apsidal temple. And when we talk about an apsidal temple, we see it in the Buddhist chaityas and viharas also in the later form at Ajanta and Ellora. Now that apsidal temple has been dated to somewhere around 3rd to 2nd century BCE. Okay. Now there is no exact evidence whether the Buddhist took the Hindu elements or the other way around. So there is a constant sharing of it, not as aggressive sharing, but yes, because when the concept and symbolism are similar, they can be taken into consideration. Because when you see Buddhist deities, most of the names are Hindu names. You will see Tara, you will see Saraswati, you will see Lakshmi, you will see several deities names, right? But incorporated those deities in some or the other way, right? So this constant sharing and change of elements and symbolism is very important. So when we see Buddhist stupas, when we see the stupas, so they are also dated somewhere around third century to 2nd century BCE. So if you just take those two things parallelly, you will not be able to understand who took whose ideas first. So they were existing. It is, as I just said during my talk, that the ideas were existing. The manifestation of the physical thing came into, it depends upon the time, depends upon who is taking care of it. So yeah, sharing must have been done. The Buddhist might have taken it from Hindus, or the Hindus might have taken it from the Buddhist. So both the parallels remain same.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maitri, for your questions.
दूध लाना था ना नहीं नहीं आएगा
Okay. Are there any more questions? Are you all asleep? Was it that boring that through inner awareness you all slept off? Okay. Yeah, Maitri.
Wait, sorry, ma'am. I just wanted to clear off one last thing. So, ma'am, uh, this is just for my general understanding. तो मैम एक तरीके से is it wrong to say was it structures that came first or the temples, would it be wrong to have that debate?
See, no, that we talk about existing of or origin of temples, the Vedas, the Brahmanas mention temples when we talk about not the present temples what we see it in the present context. Okay, it is about the concept which pre-existed. The Vedas, the Brahmanas are continuously mentioning about Yajnavedis, how they are based on certain sacred geometry, how that space has been made sacred to invoke the divine. So it can be it is a precursor of the uh, of the uh, of the temples. The basic difference between a Hindu temple and a Buddhist structure is that the Hindu temple are funerary because they are funeral deity. They are related to Buddha and their allied people. So it is not a living structure. It is based on the physical remains of Buddha or the disciples he had. So it's a funerary structure. It is a living structure. No dead is there. The divine is being invoked. That divine is staying there. And it is a living structure. So this is the basic difference. And Buddhist did not have temples as such. It is only the stupas, the chaityas, and the viharas which existed. So this is the basic difference. And I think their text clearly talk about that how a stupa is being built, and how it is the remains of Buddha has been kept, and how the stupa takes place. So it is more of a funerary structure rather than a temple. So this is the basic difference between a Hindu temple and a Buddhist structure. So I think the debate just finishes off when you just bring out explanations about them. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Usha Nandini, you're saying as a tourist guy, I got more points from your lecture. Thank you so much, man. Okay. Thank you, Usha Nandini, for being so humble. Any more questions? I hope this the journey which were we on for 60 minutes. I hope it brings out much and much upward thinking of your life, not comparing yourself to anyone, and understanding that physical manifestations. You are yourself is a physical manifestation, and you are important. You need to understand that, because on that basis, the temple is being built in the present today also. Okay. Are there questions? Yeah.
Shall we end this session here? As we come close to the end, today's enlightening session of this ARCHAEO Trials online lecture series, and it's my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Pratishtha Mukherjee for sharing her time, knowledge, and profound insights with us. Her lecture in the architecture as reflection of our inner was truly thought-provoking and for me, and I think that's enlightening for our here. So, really, thank you, ma'am. And I would also like to thank our organizing team of ARCHAEO Trials for their meticulous efforts in making today's session as more success. And to all our attendees for your enthusiastic participation and engagements. And we hope you leave this session with this new ideas and inspiration to explore further. So thank you, ma'am, and thank you for all the participants.
Thank you. Thank you for organizing. Thank you.